Hey guys, Jordan back here with yet another rant about Battlefield 3. Today I'm going to be touching on a topic that has plagued the likes of first-person multiplayer shooters since the advent of, well, first-person multiplayer shooters. Camping. Yes, that magical time in tents on the lakefront with your buddies, miles away from the nearest bathroom and where screams of protest could be heard for miles if only there was someone near enough to hear. Oh, sorry, wrong type of camping. The type of camping that you're all here to hear about is the age-old tactic that enrages gamers into a frothy rage of hatred and insults about one's mother, really bringing out the worst in everyone. And let's be honest, we're talking about people on the internet here, so if it brings out the worst in them, it's gotta be pretty bad. It's a complaint as old as the game itself, and it's not without warrant. There's a bunch of different kinds of camping, each with their own level of douchebaggery that sometimes transcends time and space itself, and I'm going to cover a few of them here today. Starting off with one of the worst types of camping is spawn camping, and it's very prevalent in some maps in Battlefield 3 more than others, like at the Bravo control point in Grand Bazaar. For those of you lucky enough to not have experienced this, and given the frequency at which I myself experienced it, I estimate that population of people to be, say, negative 13%. There's one spawn point for those who control the Bravo control point in the middle of Grand Bazaar that spawns you in a small alcove facing the action, but there's a little old hidey hole behind where everyone spawns that is perfect for an enemy player to slip in and lay down, giving him a behind your back advantage that allows him to hold position and kill anyone who spawns in less time than it takes EA to come up with the next idea for the FIFA Wii sequel. Hey guys, let's do that again but change out the 12s to 13s. If you don't get that joke, Google it. Seriously, that's all EA did with the Wii version of FIFA 13 this year. I don't even like soccer games and that pisses me off. But anyway, back to the EA game at hand. They lay down right behind you and shoot you in the back as soon as you spawn, giving you zero chance to actually do something about it. And given that there's only 2 entrances to that spawn point, it's extremely easy for that person to defend their position and kill every person who walks in the door like a fucking ass clown. Anyways, maybe it's because I'm generally a good, honest person, or at least I like to think so, but I have a hard time putting myself in the mindset of a person who honestly thinks that they're better than everyone else in the game simply because they snuck into the spawn point when the control point was changing hands and now they can lay down and click a mouse button quicker than the enemy players can turn around, locate you, and blow the smarmy little grin off your stupid face. Literally anyone can do that. I mean, do you really think you earned those points? No, you didn't earn or deserve those points, just like the Seahawks didn't deserve those points with their Fail Mary play at the end of Monday Night Football. Sorry, I'm a Packer fan and that one still burns a little. Anyway, I'm drifting off topic. Spawn camping is such a terrible, dishonest, and shameful thing to do, and if you do it and honestly think that you're a great player because of it, do me a favor and stick some rusty needles under your toenails and kick the wall. And trust me, I hear you people who are yelling at the screen right now saying, but I paid $60 for this game, I should be able to play it how I want. And let me tell you, you're totally right. I mean, just in the same vein, I paid $9,000 for my car, and I should be able to drive it on whatever side of the road I want. And I paid $400 for this hunting rifle. I should be able to shoot whatever and whoever I please, right? Right? Fucking no. Obviously no. In fact, if you agree with the things I just said, then you are likely a psychopath and should be locked up. My point is that just because you pay money for something doesn't mean you can go around and be an asshole with it and expect not to be hated for it. You're using tactics that give you an unfair advantage over other players, and doing that in a multiplayer setting crowns you as King Douche III, ruler of the douche people and commander of the army of douches. And I mean, sure, if you're playing a single player game and you want to use cheap tactics to gain an advantage on the NPCs, then by all means enjoy yourself. But you become an asshole when you think that bringing those tactics into a multiplayer game is a good, honest thing to do. You might argue that all's fair in actual war, but remember, this isn't actual war. It's a game, and games are only fun when things are kept fair, and everyone has the same chance of success when matched with people of similar skill levels. By spawn camping, you're giving people almost zero chance to survive, and you're ruining the enjoyment that everyone else also paid $60 for. And if you're a good, honest person, you'll realize that that's a net loss and you'll stop doing it. And you know damn well that when you get spawn camped, you whine and protest and cry your hypocritical little eyes out about it. Go fuck yourself. You're the problem, not the victim. Knock it off and the game will be better for everyone. Another type of dirty, stupid camping is the objective game sniper camper, and I've touched on this guy on more than one occasion. These are the guys up on the Caspian Tower or the Firestorm Ridge having pissing matches with each other, seeing who can be more useless at a larger distance. An 800-meter headshot doesn't help the team any more than an up-close and personal kill does, except the up-closing guys are peeing the F&O while you're jerking off up on the ridge. Now, you wouldn't be completely out of line to assume from the things that I've said so far that camping is the worst gaming offense in the history of ever. And you'd be partially right, but you've got to realize that there are types of camping that are acceptable. Some people observe the bad types of camping and wrongly apply their seething hatred to all types of camping, which they really shouldn't do. I mean, there's been times that I've been yelled at for camping at my base when I'm playing Rush and I'm on the defending side. I mean, you've got to be fisting me. That's the whole idea of Rush. We're supposed to defend the MCOM, so if we didn't stay sort of near the MCOMs, we'd be failing at the one thing we're supposed to do. It'd be like if Secret Service guys were having sex with hookers when they were supposed to be preparing for a presidential visit. What? Holy shit, they actually did that? Anyways, when it comes to general defense of a position, camping is really the best way to do it. I mean, if you're holding your position near an MCOM or control point while fighting off the attacking force, that's technically camping, and it's totally acceptable. That's how you defend. If you keep getting killed by a guy doing that, that's your own damn fault for not trying a different angle or trying to destroy his cover. Some people seem to forget that in Battlefield 3, the Frostbite engine allows you to blow walls away from people camping behind them. It's a legitimate tactic. Call him a camper all you want, you're totally correct on that point, but where you're wrong is your accusation that it's an illegitimate tactic. I mean, for God's sake, some people wail at the top of their lungs and cry about legitimate camping as if they somehow enabled God mode and they're suddenly invincible. They're not unbeatable, you twat. You're just an idiot because you keep charging him the same way over and over and expect that one of these times his bullets are going to be made of marshmallow and you're going to win. No, you're stupid. Find another way to get around him. There's hundreds of different tools at your disposal and 4 different classes and vehicles and helicopters and tanks and RPG and C4 and grenades, but you keep charging and getting killed the same way every time. That's your own stupid fault. Shut your stupid mouth and adapt to the situation at hand, because that's how you win games. Alright, well that about does it for today. Thanks for listening, and please, if you're playing Battlefield, learn the difference between legitimate camping and cheap camping, and stay away from the latter. Thanks again for watching, and subscribe to Horseless Productions for more commentaries, rants, machinimas, and movies.